The NBA has been alive and hooping for over 75 years, and as a contact sport, basketball has some interesting moments when players play against each other, triggering massive reactions. Let's take a look at some of the most interesting gangster moments in the NBA. At number 1 is Blake Griffin destroying Pau Gasol twice. Blake Griffin, a forward for the Los Angeles Clippers and the deputy mayor of Lob City, has had an intriguing season. Despite playing for a team that is assured of making the playoffs, his support among NBA fans has decreased as a result of apparent behavioral problems. Simply put, Griffin frequently complains about calls and jaws at opponents, which make him appear a little rude. Favorite highlighters differ from person to person. 2 dunks from the Los Angeles Clippers against the Los Angeles Lakers in the same game, both on Pau Gasol, are a first for Blake Griffin. After Randy Foye missed the corner 3-point attempt just over 2 minutes into the game, he slammed the ball in for his first dunk. The Clippers then responded, going on a 12-5 run to reduce their deficit to 5 points, with the Lakers leading 73-61 early in the third quarter. Gasol claimed that Griffin fouled him with a spectacular move that sent Gasol stumbling towards the floor as he sought to slam one-handedly over him. Griffin, however, received a penalty and failed the free throw. "I honestly wasn't there to witness the ball's insertion," Gasol claimed. "I was on my behind. It occurred too quickly. I'm not particularly motivated to watch it again." At number 2 is Steph Curry abuses the Clippers. At halftime on Saturday night, Golden State Warriors All-Star guard Steph Curry chose to think about what his college coach once told him rather than celebrate on one of his hallmark shots. After the pause, it resulted in even better things than it had before. In the NBA's featured game on Chinese New Year, the Warriors defeated the Los Angeles Clippers 144-98, thanks in large to Steph Curry's personal 25-point third-quarter explosion and a 51-foot buzzer-beating swish at the end of the first half. Curry scored a game-high 43 points while playing at home for the first time following the official confirmation that he will start in the All-Star game next month. This victory gave the Warriors their 8th straight regular season victory over their Pacific Division foe. The victory margin for Golden State was its largest of the year at 46 points. The Clippers, on the other hand, hadn't previously dropped a game by more than 26. After the game, Clippers forward Austin Rivers said angrily, "We just got embarrassed on national television. I can tell you that nobody is feeling well right now." At the end of the second quarter, Curry made a shot from one step beyond the midcourt line, but he wasn't done yet. Curry, who had a season-high 25-point quarter, insisted, "I have to be aggressive. We're quite talented, therefore it involves a balance for me. Good things will result from continuing to be assertive." At number 3 is Giannis Antetokounmpo jumps over Tim Hardaway Jr. to flush alley-oop. What Giannis did to Tim Hardaway Jr. was simply awful in any language. In Tuesday's victory over the New York Knicks, the Greek freak executed an alley-oop dunk by leaping over the 6'6" guard from New York. "I did not see Tim Hardaway under me," Giannis said during the Milwaukee Bucks 103-89 victory at Madison Square Garden. "I just went up there, just went hard, tried to get the ball and dunked the ball." Hardaway claimed that Giannis wasn't present either. "I missed seeing him," he stated of the Bucks guard. "Eric Bledsoe was all I saw, and all I could hear was walking. Everyone saw what took place. It was outstanding. He dunked over a few people before that one. It is what it is, and I'm quite sure I'm not the first, and I'm not going to be the last. Concerning both our team and the other opposition, I worry." The Bucks were up 60-50 at the time of the dunk in the third quarter. When teammate Chris Middleton tossed the ball up to the 6'11" star, Giannis was the trailer on a 2-on-1 fast break. He finished with 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Chris made a poor pass, but Giannis was able to move and go collect the ball. At number 4 is James Harden disrespects Wesley Johnson. James Harden completely destroys Wesley Johnson's self-esteem with a mean ankle breaker and a stare down straight into his soul. Here is the NBA moment of 2018. Johnson's body moved one way as Harden passed him before pulling back, only to see Johnson's ankles go in a different direction. It resembled a game of Twister, only Johnson was the lone player and Harden was the audience member. What aspect of it was the most disrespectful? Before finally pulling and shooting his three on the wing, Harden gave Johnson a good 2 or 3 seconds of his attention while he was lying on the floor. After sitting out of the Rockets' most recent game against the Clippers, James Harden was eager to play again. When he scorched Los Angeles for 17 points in the first half, including 2 ankles he stole from under Wesley Johnson, he completely satisfied that craving. At number 5 is LeBron leapfrogs Lucas. LeBron James is one of the best basketball players in the world, and with this gravity-defying jump, he proved why he deserves every penny of his multi-million-dollar deal. Following a lob assist from Dwayne Wade, the 6'8" Miami Heat player outran the 5'11" John Lucas Jr. of the Chicago Bulls at the American Airlines Arena for the spectacular alley-oop slam. LeBron James slam dunked a spectacular alley-oop over Chicago Bulls player John Lucas III to start the game on Sunday night, setting the Miami Heat on fire. According to the Daily Mail, Miami locals witnessed a 6'8" star riding a bike down to the American Airlines Arena before the game, suggesting he was likely already warmed up. At number 6 is Blake Griffin's ridiculous slam dunk on Timothy Mozgov. Nearly immediately after he began his professional career, Blake Griffin emerged as the NBA's most dreadful in-game dunker. When Griffin suited up for the Los Angeles Clippers in late October 2010, he was not only healthy, but also possessed elite athleticism and an attacking instinct that seemed to surpass any projections and expectations that had been placed on him after leaving the University of Oklahoma. This was after missing all of the 2009-10 season due to a broken left kneecap. Griffin came into the game as a highlight reel-ready athlete who was so gifted and equipped to dunk that he couldn't help but produce a few noteworthy dunks each night. Despite all the improvements Griffin has made to his game over the course of his 5 full seasons, he has rarely been as spectacular as he did in those first few months. The kind of dunk that generally makes its own context irrelevant. Impressive stat lines vanish, final scores lose significance, and career narratives turn into footnotes to a single event. Was the kind that was observed. Even if Griffin had continued to perform poorly during the past few seasons, this dunk would still rank among the best of the decade. It captures the essence of the one-on-one battle by establishing one man as the unambiguous victor and the other as a crying child in need of an adult. It is everything we want from a poster dunk. In 4 or 5 seconds, a tale is told. The Mozgov dunk, however, didn't call for any educated guesswork. In a matter of seconds, Griffin was officially recognized and cemented his spot in dunk history. Poor Timothy Mozgov, who is now a truly significant player on a club that was only 2 victories away from the NBA title. However successful he may be professionally, his name will mostly be remembered as a verb. Do you follow the NBA? What do you consider these circumstances? Please share your opinions with us in the comments area.